Oh my goodness gracious, what the heck am I doing playing this game? Hey everybody, the Gaming Guru 51 here, and welcome to Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. I am playing this version on the Mario All-Stars pack, which came out in '93 for the Super Nintendo, but I have it on the Wii as a 25th anniversary collection thing. And why the heck am I playing this game now? Well, a little brief story. It has taken me up to about 3 days ago to beat this game completely. I've never been able to beat this game until recently because it's hard. It's one of the hardest platformers I think I've ever played, aside from Crash Bandicoot. I guess they're kind of different. This is a side-scroller, while Crash is a 3D platformer. And this LP is mainly for me to have footage of me completing this game because it's so difficult. It was deemed too difficult for the American market, and it was never released until Mario All-Stars came out in '93. And I think this game came out in, what, 90 or 86 or something? So it's been quite a bit of time since then. And I mean, I own the Super Nintendo version of Mario All-Stars, and I've been trying to play this game ever since I was little. And I wasn't able to beat it then, and it didn't take me until fairly recently to do it now. So this is mainly for my sake, to see if I can do it on footage, because that would be freaking awesome. And of course, the viewers is always welcome to watch as well. But this game, let me tell you something, it's difficult. And the reason why I'm playing as Luigi in this game is because Luigi jumps a lot higher. Like, really high compared to Mario. Mario has the same mechanics as he did in Mario 1. Luigi, however, jumps a lot higher. It takes him a little bit of time to get his max speed going. And that was just a bad jump I made there. And he's just all around better because he jumps higher. And it's really good. This game, I'm going to be doing it warpless, meaning I'm going to go through every level in the game. And fun fact, you cannot do every single level in the game unless you do it warpless. So if you go to a warp or something, you're fresh out of luck to get to the bonus levels that happen at the end of the game. So I also want to do those as well. Like I said, this game is hard. And that also begs the question of why I'm not LPing Mario 1 first and then playing this game. Well, first of all, I'm assuming everybody here who's watching this LP has at least seen some form of Mario 1. I mean, you might have beaten it yourself a long time ago or fairly recently. You may have just beaten it for the first time. Heck, you may have beaten it like 10 or 20 years ago or something like that. So I'm assuming everybody here at least knows about Mario 1 and how that game works, because there's really no reason to LP it. Who would watch that, to be honest? But this game is way beyond Mario 1's level design. This game is hard. So this is just for my sake to beat this game. So I guess now with all that aside, we can get moving on to 1-3 here. Oh my goodness, I think last time I played this game 3 days ago, it took me like 3 or 4 hours to beat, so at least maybe I'll know what I'm doing this time to not be bad. Alright, let's see. Yeah, there's bloopers everywhere in the sky. But not only that, this game loves Hammer Brothers. It loves them so much. It's their best friend in this game. There's so many Hammer Brothers in this game. And of course, if you're gonna get a power-up, you better deserve it, because they put power-ups in this game in the worst spots. And if you're happening to grab one at some point, you are the best, because let me tell you, they do not take power-ups lightly in this game. If you are big or you have a fire flower, you deserved it, because you went out of your way and risked your life to get that power-up. So, alright, now we're moving on to 1-4 of this castle here. I believe this is a fire flower, which I might actually like. And Mario wouldn't be able to make this jump normally. I think he would have to do a nice running speed to get it. So the fact that I lose everything is kind of disgusting. Another thing about Mario All-Stars, which I'm playing this game on, is if you get a game over, you go back to the level you were just on. So it doesn't take you back to the first level of that world, it just takes you back to the same level you were on. Without the checkpoint, of course. There are checkpoints in this game up to a certain point, so that's cool. And let's just kill Bowser here. We don't like him anyway. And there we go. There's the first world completed. Now this game will get a lot harder. I may make it look easy now, but let me tell you, it's gonna get worse. And there's no way I'm gonna beat this game in one sitting either, because that's just completely insane. I mean, I've seen a speedrun of this game at, I think, AGDQ 2015, and I thought that was insane. Like, how the heck do you beat this game that fast? But it is possible. Another thing with Luigi I don't think I mentioned is that when he tries to stop to make a turn, it takes him a little bit of time to fully stop, and he also slides. So that's also a factor you have to take in if you're playing this game as Luigi. I mean, you could play as Mario, but I think it's much more tolerable if you're playing as Luigi. Also, we have these green springboards, which if you jump on them, you go mad far for a little while, and you also have to know where to stop. Like, I'm going to stop here so I can jump on this one to get the more beneficial boost here. Alright, let's see here. Where else have we got? Oh, God! Yeah, okay. And I believe that's the end of the level. Yeah, sure enough, that's the end of 2-1 here. Whew. Now, I want to know who's beaten this game in its entirety before. I want to know what you guys think of Mario Lost Levels, because it is a game widely considered to be one of the hardest Mario games that was legitimately released. And I'm not talking about ROM hacks here. Like, I know there's like Kaizo Mario World, there's like Kaizo Mario 64 or some stuff like that, but I'm talking about legitimate difficulty here. And I'm not saying those aren't legitimate, those aren't, I mean, they're ROM hacks, they're made from different people, not licensed by Nintendo by any means. So, I don't know. I just think this game's really difficult. For right reason, of course. It is hard. And they make you do some insane stuff to beat it. Like later on, they'll have some worlds where it will loop on itself until you take the right path. And I mean, come on, man. That's crazy to me. Like, why would you do this? I have a fire flower. Let's see how long this lasts. See, like here, you have to find a hidden invisible block, which I can't seem to find right now. Whereas there it is. Like, you need to find that block, and then jump up here to get on top of that pipe to get past the enemy that's on, or to get past that gap. And that's, I mean, that doesn't seem too difficult, but how would you really know at first glance to do that? Normal people like me would have tried to make that jump in the first place. So, that just shows you a lot of stuff about me, how bad I am. But alright, we're finishing up 2-2 here, moving on to 2-3. Now, this is probably going to be a pretty short Let's Play. This game is not that long, but it really depends how many times I die in it, that's for sure. Because once we die a lot, then there's going to be some montages to be had, and those will be exciting. Because I don't plan to make many edits in this game. I plan to just do montages where it shows all of my deaths if it comes to that point. And of course, these fish are like the worst. And that was the worst ever. Alright, at least I'm small. I mean, that's not a good thing at all. That's bad. Because one hit and I'm dead. And wow, okay, we beat it. Nice. Now, like I said, I don't know if this is the world that it starts in, but there will be worlds that will loop on itself until you take the right path. And I hope it doesn't start here, because I don't really remember the path. Now, let's see what it is, though, before I get ahead of myself here. I guess I could just do this. Yeah. Then just come down here. Avoid these guys. Let's see here. Alright, at least Luigi can make this jump. I mean, come on now. The bottom path seems safer. Well, not too much safer, but... Oh! That fire flower almost destroyed my family, and it would have made me so incredibly sad. Have I died in this game yet? I'm surprised I haven't died yet, and I'm surprised I made it this far. Hey, Bowser, jump. There we go, buddy. Thank you very much. I mean, Luigi could jump over Bowser, but I'm always scared to do that, because I'm afraid that I'm going to totally mess up. But there's World 2 already. I mean, we're at 10 minutes? Jeez. I want to make these videos kind of not 20-minute worthy, but like, until I start getting sad. Like, already, World 3, we're getting into Sam Hammer Brothers. I mean, come on. I mean, Mario 1, I mean, unless you're doing it warped, you don't see them until World 8. And I mean, you probably see them before that, too. But they throw everything at you right off the bat in World 3. I mean, seriously. Oh! Oof. I'm gonna actually wait here to avoid these piranha plants. Now, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm pretty much a veteran at 2D Mario platformers. I've been playing these games since I was... Oh! Yes, they did do that. So, if you were to go past this flagpole, there is more to it. But if I'm not mistaken, there's a warp at the end of that will take you back to World 1. And I'm not kidding. It will take you back to World 1. So the game is punishing you for going to such an obvious secret there. I mean, I guess it's really not a secret, but it puts that springboard there so you can jump over it, and it's just insane why they would do that. I mean, I guess that's why this game is deemed too difficult for the American market, because that's such an obvious thing to do. You would go past a flagpole to see if there's something there, and sure enough, if you were to do it, you would be punished for it. So I'm going to definitely avoid all the secrets I can involving warps and stuff, because you can't beat all the levels, like I mentioned, until you do this game warpless. So I guess we're just going to have to beat all these levels and avoid everything in the world. Water levels in this game, I've already mentioned I don't like water levels to begin with, but this game puts all the stops to make sure these water levels are as difficult as they can get. So that's crazy. Alright, well, at least we beat that. That wasn't too bad. Let me go ahead and take my time here jumping up to the top to get to the flagpole. The points really don't matter at this point. I think the game also starts you out with 5 lives. I think this is only applying to Mario All-Stars. Not necessarily Mario 2 for the NES. Oh, by the way, if I haven't mentioned, a little brief history about this game. Like I mentioned, it's deemed too difficult for the American market. There is another Mario 2 that came out that I guess is considered this true sequel to Mario 1, which is called Mario 2. But in all actuality, it's kind of a copy from a game called Doki Doki Panic in Japan. So, okay, game. Alright. I see how you play, game. And of course, we do that craziness. Whew! But anyways, yeah. So, whether or not, I believe this is the true sequel to Mario 2 because it's pretty much the exact same game, just different level design. The Mario 2 that we got in America, in the West, is way different than it is here. And this is, I believe, where it starts. The things. Oh, I remember the path here now. I just remembered, because I remembered almost getting to the end of the time limit to figure this one out. I believe you go here? Yeah, okay. And of course, I think you're gonna want to go up here. Yeah, you do, because there's a hidden block here, or a few hidden blocks, and then you're gonna want to go up here, and this is where you need to go. Now, I believe in the, let me try to think here. In the Japanese Mario 2, that, like the NES one, they didn't give you a signal that you completed the section, or that you took the right path. So, if you messed up, you wouldn't have known unless you saw yourself going through the same path again. Which this game is kind of forgiving in that regard. Because, well, it actually gives you a signal. But alright, we beat World 3 already. Wow, this is crazy. And I still don't think I've died yet. Wow! Alright, you guys, so I think that's going to be the end for this episode. Yeah, we're already in World 4. Next time when Mario Lost Levels, we complete some more levels. And trust me, the game will get harder from here on out. So with that being said, thank you guys so very much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time for some more Lost Levels. Because they're lost somewhere. We don't know where they are, but we'll find them. See you guys next time.